A sea mine can be made out of a flexible plastic material and then dropped onto the sea bottom. When it needs to be used, a spherical cylinder filled with nitrogen gas would inflate the entire mine into an ice cream cone shape. You can then have a heating element turn on and cure the plastic to make it hard. Additional nitrogen would then blow through to keep the electronics on board cool. At the base of the mine, at the tip of the ice cream cone, there would be a valve which would maintain the internal pressure at the same level as the local sea pressure so that the mine doesn't explode. When the mine has been inflated and hardened and it starts to rise, a tether would be cut and a drag weight, which would help to stabilize the mine during inflation, would be dropped onto the bottom. The mine would then use its buoyancy as an acceleration and would rapidly accelerate towards the surface of the water. It could achieve speeds probably of 50 knots. It has a good streamlined shape, and you can have the weight of the mine could be greatly exceeded by the interior volume of the mine, which gives it an enormous buoyant force, which serves as a source of propulsion and drives it rapidly towards the surface. By driving rapidly, it can then catch up with ships from underneath. Its initial hunting system would be acoustic to get it close to the ship. The terminal system could be an optical system. It would then attack upwards from underneath into the hull of the ship and detonate. The cone shape of the lower part of the mine will direct some of the additional explosive energy upwards into the hull of the ship. When it inflates, the mine would have a rippled surface on its skin to prevent local skin buckling. This would enable control surfaces, planes, at the lower end of the mine to guide and direct the mine towards the target ship. By having that ripple effect and not having buckling, steering forces can be large enough to enable it to intercept a ship. On the seabed, the mine would appear to be a bunch of disorganized rubbish or trash and would be very hard to spot. One of the potential problems is, in order to keep the plastic flexible, it may have a certain lifetime in which the various chemicals in the plastic that enable it to be soft and flexible will eventually leach out into the ocean, and then the mine would become useless. The mine is difficult to detect. It can be placed in water probably from 500 to maybe 1,500 feet deep, and it would be highly effective at intercepting ships and attacking them.